What's going on, everybody? This is another video with my E550. This is going to be a quick tip. If you have to do springs, these are common on a lot of Mercedes. Of course, I do not have Airmatic, just standard coils in this front and the back. But for the back, you'll just have a spring set up, and then the shock will be separate. So you can see over time, mine actually broke and corroded. And what I wanted to talk about was the shims, which are these. The springs are easier to find, and the install process isn't too complicated. Pretty much just the 3 bolts and lower, and you get the spring out, not much tension on it. But the shims, make sure you replace these the first time. I did not. Here is the part number, and I made sure that it did fit. Of course, this is the old broken spring, but the new spring, I don't know if this is the same for all E-Class. Most likely is, but remember to install these, as you can see, are where the springs fit into, so they're not moving around, and it adds a tiny bit of space. So here's going to be your 3 bolts I was talking about. Number 1, 2, 3 for the strut, which is underneath this plastic cover. 4 clips, 1 back there, 2, 3, and all over on this side, 4. Comes out. Loosen those. Jack underneath. Because you will have the strut still, and then you'll slowly lower. You're gonna have to push, kind of pry this down, and you'll be able to get the spring out, and eventually put the new one back in and use the jack to lift back up, put all the bolts in. And you can see where the spring sits. That's without the shim, so it should not be like that, even though it is technically in the correct position.